Hey everybody! Today we're going back to Italy and we're making bread. What? Bread? You're not a baker? Not any kind of bread, but Focaccia bread. Let me just tell you, it's easy to make. It's super tasty. Forget about it. It's gonna blow your mind. So our first step in making Focaccia bread is I have 1 3/4 cup of very warm water. I'm going to add 1 package of yeast. Give it a little stir around here. And then I'm going to give this yeast something to eat. It is active yeast. And like me, it's actively hungry. So we're going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Make sure that your water is not too hot, otherwise it'll kill it. If it's too cold, it won't do anything. So, you just want a very nice warm water. And we're going to let this sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. What else you're going to need? You're going to need 5 cups of flour. And then you're going to add 1 tablespoon of kosher salt to your flour. And then we are going to put it, so in our big bowl here, we're going to add our flour and our salt. I know, right? It's baking. What am I thinking? And to this, we're also going to add just a little pinch of rosemary. There you go. 1/2 cup of olive oil. Focaccia bread is chock full of olive oil, and it's good stuff. So Mrs. Dick and I thought for fun that we would add some fresh Parmesan cheese. And we're going to use a box grater on this so that the chunks remain in there. And we're not doing a whole lot because Parmesan cheese can be pretty strong. So we got our dough hook on here. I'm going to add our very good smelling yeast. We're going to mix this for about 5 minutes. Alright, so this is what our dough looks like. I'm going to give it just a little bit of kneading here, not a whole lot. If yours is tacky, just do it, do this few little kneads with some flour. Alright, give it a little slap, a little tickle. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put olive oil in this bowl here. Going to start and make sure you get the sides really good. We're going to put this in here. Grease her up on all sides. I'm going to cover this in saran wrap, plastic wrap the bowl, and we're going to let it rise till it doubles in size. So the next step is you have to have a jelly roll pan, which has high sides on it. And we're going to put olive oil in this. Again, that's part of the goodness of this, is the olive oil, and lots of it. So let's check on our dough. You can see how it's doubled in size, maybe even more. That's a good thing. Smells really good too. So we're going to dump this out. We're going to spread spread it out to the sides. If you recall, focaccia bread is anything but smooth. So what you want to do is your fingers just go in here and rip holes all the way through it, because we're going to do a second rise, and it needs to be bumpy and ugly. Plenty of dimples. So don't be shy about it. Poke holes all through it. And it's going to rise again. And as it does, those will stay. Next, we're going to give it a good sprinkle of kosher salt or sea salt. Nothing crazy, but we're going to give it a nice little flavor punch. So the bread has had its second rise. I'm going to pop it in the oven, 425 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. Look at that. Just popped it out of the oven. So what we need to do now is let this cool before we start cutting into it. Otherwise, all those little air pockets you see in there are going to deflate. We don't want that. Ah, scram! Check it out. So this has completely cooled. So let's cut into this bad boy. Let's take this piece out of the middle right here. Oh, look. Look how light and airy it is. That's really good focaccia bread. So, there's a subtleness of the Parmesan cheese. A little hint of the rosemary, because I didn't put that much in. But that bang of salt on top. I love carbs. You eat this, you'll love them too. Listen, I hope you make this. You saw how just absolutely freaking easy it was. So, if you do, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of it. Also, if you try something new, you put something like olives or onions or something like that in it, let me know and tell me how it turned out. Also, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click that bell so that you'll be notified whenever I make a new video, just like this one. Hope you have a great day. Focaccia bread. Gotta love it. Jimmy Dixon.